challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
The pleasure is mine.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throw whip. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? That was a solid anti-air. The cross-up connects. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Had the radar up and running. Hits with the overhead. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps up. Rolls in. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Long Quan takes them off their feet. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Charges forward. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Jumps in. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the overhead. Are they going to be able to charge us forward? Chops him hard. Keeps him out. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? What? Anti-air. Crowns him from above. The jump-in is denied. Getting up close and personal. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Keeps them out and eats it. Okay, here we go. Nothing stops this train. On a bet. Amazing. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Punish counter on reaction. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Grabs them. The next touch may decide this round. Oh my God, what they are done! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rebound. Anti-air in the clutch. Blocks the cross-up. Good read. They gotta make something happen to increase Mono's metal level. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Charges in with authority. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What's the play here? Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage on the team. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Strings it all together. Feeling out the spacing. This is the range where big charges forward. Long Quan takes them off their feet. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Going in? They can't be shy about stocking metal levels with Mano because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. manages to block the jump-in attack. Going on the offensive, player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump-in. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Flies in with a headbutt. Shows the medium kick. This can lead to some big damage. Okay, brushes that off and keeps going. Sliding in. Closing moments of the match. What? Oh, yo! Rock super hit! What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
A wonderful battle.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 closed out the last round with a super. They spent that cash, but will it come back to bite them? A quick breather. Goes to the air. Throws them. How long does this offensive assault continue? Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. They've got about half-life forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. Meets them air to air. Putting it all on the line. Super out of nowhere. The big brain of this competitor is unreal. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Nice Manejadore, getting those throws all pumped up. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump-in is denied. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Going on the offensive? Where is their opening? They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Which way you gonna block? Both fighters have a full hit them with a stop and block. Manejadore for the long game return. Jumps up. Just goes for it at this range. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jump. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Stands firm and blocks the driver. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits them with a stop and pop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jump. Blocks it. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Their matchup crowns them from above. A real test of nerves here. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Both sides getting ready. Looking for a hole. That's gonna leave them rattled. Oh, they got him! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? Got their eye on the air. Throws them. What's next? Impacts are no-go. Dashes. Nice Manes Dore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Still slugging it out at this range. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each grab. Both good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. This can lead to some big damage. Charges forward. This may be it. Finds the target. Going in, connects with the throw. Player 2, no! Critical art now? A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. You need guts to pull that off. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The pleasure.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defenseless. They couldn't escape the pressure of the impact. Had the radar up and running. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize gets? Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive hits. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. Gets carried to the corner. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Burns the gauge to turn up the heat. Their will to win is really the drive impact misses. In there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Give me a coming in hot. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round. It's now or never. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Cuts that off. Goes to the air. Close range drives and back misses. What now? A jump and crowns him from above. Only 50% life left. Wall splat into the card break. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Will this be enough to kill? Player 2 finishing this time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. It is over. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Opts for the throw. Still slugging it out here. No good up high. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Box him with a target combo. Takes a trip. The jump in is denied. Holds out with a block. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Got their eye on the air. Player 2 chases them down. Cannon spike? All right, what's coming up next? Box him with a target combo. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Looking for a chance. KO! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the target combo as a filler. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Both fighters planning something? Jump? Gutsy play with the grab. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner game. Side switch in the corner. Hits him with a stopping box. Manes Juarez for the top off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to fight out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive hits. Super big time whip. A jump. Overhead. What now? Off of me. Impact squat. Oh, here we go. Player one with the rhythm, owning that pace. Ooh, you never know what crowns them from above. Player one has a full drive. The drive impact doesn't work. What are they gonna do? Player and whiffs. They're wide open. Absolutely relentless. Jumps. No, critical art now. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player one clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Blocks the jump in. Gets the jump in. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Both fighters planning something? What a reaction to go air to air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What'll happen here? Manages to block the jump in attack. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Big time whip! Sticks out a kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. A jump? Ooh, does them dirty. Either fighter can use drive. Throws them from above. Oh, putting the cherry on top. No, critical art closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player two is working with a there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player two is in a very good and eats it. Amazing. Drives and back misses. Crowns him from above. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge. Goes to the air. They push their way out of the corner. They trade hits. Keeps them out. They're in range. Wrecks them. Drops them from the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Damn, they're just gonna go for it with this super. Spends it on the level 1 super. This is a critical moment. Oh, they're gonna beat him. Put them on notice. Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows a medium kick. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. I can't keep track of these corner switches. All right, what's coming up next? The jump-in is denied. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Next hit will end the round. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? What'll happen here? KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Strong Quan takes them off their feet. Player one chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Big opportunity coming. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They can't be shy about stocking metal levels with Manon because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? Player 2 uses that wall pressure. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump goes to the air. Good judgment there. Drops them. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What's next? Impact squash. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Rushes in. Player 2 has the super crowns him from above. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Both sides getting ready. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Noticeable life lead. I called it! I called it! Pokes with a kick. Comes in hot. Flatline zone. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.